Hello and welcome to Brooksy's Restorations. Today we're going to work on the Golf. Just tidy it up a bit, weld a hole in the exhaust. And my old man's 98 Jeep Wrangler. Hopefully get it started and running today.
97, I think.
I saw you 97 Jeep Wrangler. With all the good bits and pieces. Winches, the lot. It was a flooded car and we're trying to get it back on the road and get it going again. We've had a few failed attempts, but we're still trying. Hopefully today's the day. Or if not, if it's unsavable, well, either way, we'll hopefully find out today. We're going to put a fair bit of time into it and see what we can get done or get sorted. And give this thing a good detail too. Watch out all the mud and stuff out of the carpets and seats and what have you. Anywho. So that's what we're up to today.
You can have a quick, it's pretty untidy and have a quick scan.
And the old man just gave me permission to film some of his cars. So firstly we'll have a look at his old GQ Patrol. Not sure of the year model on this.
90.
That's a 90 model they just said. This is the old Beta. This is what we take off road. Or he takes off road. Does a lot of our towing and what have you as well sometimes, if I'm not using my truck. It's a 4.2 turbo diesel. Thing goes pretty well. And then inside, oh, she's a bit dark. I'm gonna wait for this camera to open. There we go, the focus is working now. And this is the old man's Mini.
67 van.
67 Mini panel van. Yeah, no, I did. It's got some signs and stuff on it that we don't really want to see, but it's in reasonable condition. In more than reasonable condition, I should say. She's almost a show car, just about. It's all wooden in the back. This thing is immac, in my opinion. And the beautiful leather seats. Hopefully my Beetle's half as cool as this when it's done. I will be doing all the interior professionally, so it will look pretty nice. But yeah. And then his bike. And then his Super Twin Turbo. What year was this turbo?
88.
Twin Turbo?
88.
88. Super Twin Turbo.
That's Mark 3.
Mark 3. No. I'll just.
You can. You put it down and move the bike back.
I didn't want to put it all the way down.
Lower down.
Oh, okay.
Take a look at the bike then. 70,000 kilometres on that one.
It's pretty tidy too. It's got some. I mean, they're all a bit dusty at the moment, but yeah, really nice mags and that on it. In pretty tip-top condition. Is she unlocked? Yep. Sorry about the lighting, guys. She's we're in the shed, so.
Get a better look another day.
But exactly. But all the seats, everything's in pretty well immaculate condition. And yeah, so we're working in Dad's shed today. Because he couldn't really bring his truck to me, so I brought my car to him, and we'll both be sort of working backwards and forwards on both the vehicles, and yeah, having a bit of fun hanging out. And the rest of Dad's mess.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, I'm doing it fast so they can't see too much. But yeah, he's doing a bit of tidying, bit of yeah.
Thinning out the boarding.
Anywho, I'll catch you in a bit when we start working on stuff. So here's a bit of useful or useless information. A lot of people struggle with potentially animal hair in the cars. Anyways, where are we? There's a bit there. One of my favourite things to use is like we call them lint rollers or something. Look, it's like sticky paper on there. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes their hairs are super stubborn. Oh, that's coming off. Anyways, you can see getting a bit of the hair off. Anyways, sometimes if the vacuum doesn't get it, the roller might. Anyways. So a bit of an update. The car's looking a bit cleaner. Took it through the car wash. I will give it a proper wash later, because as you can see it still didn't really get the roof properly clean. But yeah, we've gone round 2 on these carpets, and they're looking a hell and smelling a hell of a lot better than they did. And the boot as well, starting to feel like a new car again, or as new as we can get it. Still got to do all the plastics. I mean, I've given them a wipe over and that, but they need to be properly cleaned and whatever. I mean, they look sort of leathery, but they're actually plastic. But you can get them if you clean them up well enough. You can get them to look leathery again. But yeah, there's still few little spots here and there. Some of that stuff is just stuck in the carpet, but a lot better. Dad and I are stopping for a bit of lunch, so got some Works burgers from the local Fat Freddy's. Should go down pretty darn good, I reckon. A drink. Just gonna hit this for a bit and then get back to it. So man's gonna start welding up the exhaust. So we welded up the not the best, but it'll do the job. Found a little hole there too on the exhaust, and then Dad had to look a little bit further and he found us another hole. I don't know if you can see it from here. I'll go to the back end. These tyres and rims look pretty damn smick. I can't wait to clean them up a bit better. It's a low profile. It's right there. It's been rubbing on the axle. Well, before I put the new suspension in, this thing was floating around like a boat. She's probably bumping and cracking hard on that exhaust all the time. The new exhaust with the new suspension, and it shouldn't do it anymore, hopefully. But yeah. And then get the Wrangler open. Gonna start playing around with this old girl soon. The old man did some brackets for it on the pod filter. Looks pretty damn sick. And then bracket on the old tappet or rocket cover, or what you call it. Pull the pipe off it. Some new wiring and what have you. New stizzy cap. So we've just been slowly over time replacing stuff and trying again and trying again and trying again. So yeah, fun. Wrong socket or battery flat. So to get at that next what do you call it, exhaust hole, we're going to take the rim off and go in it through the side, hopefully. So today is another day. I'm back at home. In the previous part of the video, was supposed to be working on the Golf and Dad's Jeep. However, the Golf ended up having way more issues than we thought it did originally, and anyways, we ended up spending pretty much all the day and afternoon just welding holes in exhausts, which was very exhausting. Anyways, we got it pretty good. Work to be done on that, but anyways, so the fun thing with these vlogs, especially with me, because I just do what I feel like on the day, and so we may end up doing a bit more work on the Golf today. I might do some more detailing. I might even do some painting on the Golf today. But yeah, for now, so I have a weekly ritual where I like to start all my cars and run them for at least 10 minutes. So yeah, just the ones that don't get driven, like the ones that are unregistered. So the old Beetle will get a nice kick in the guts. And the Lancer, and hopefully I can get the PT going today as well. So yeah, I'm gonna stuff around and get them going and play around with those for a little bit, and then get into some actual work. Alright, well today I'm playing around with some tripod action. Got a new battery to go into the Lancer. Right. We will do that and then see if we can kick her in the guts. Been having a lot of issues with batteries lately, so yeah, fun. Here we go. Oh, I better get the key just in case the alarm goes off. Alrighty. Where the hell is everything? I'm replacing this terminal anyway. She's a bit. How you doing? I got a new terminal there. I'll get around to it. There we go. There we go. Just tighten that up. Okie dokie. this for a minute. Oh, that's all snugged down and looking pretty good. Chuck this sucker back on. Like so, and we'll get some pins for that. And we'll go kick this thing in the guts. How'd that look? On to the next car. I know what you're thinking. Brooksy needs a jump pack. I have plans to get one. The Lancer's had a bit of a run. New battery in it. Bit of maintenance. The old PT hasn't had a run for a while, and the battery's under the box. It doesn't like to start on the best of times, so I'm not extremely hopeful. But anyways, we'll see what happens. The battery on it's questionable now too. Well, PD's not going to play ball today, unfortunately, but we've still got the Beetle. Yeah, the Beetle. So yeah, I'm not generally a huge fan of car jacks, but the one that Volkswagen has for the Golf for some reason, it's like this little what do you call that? Like a 1 piece sort of thing that winds in and out. So easy to use. Seems to work really, really well. Anyway, we're taking off the tyres to fix up the phone, to fix up all that. It's not heaps bad. It's noticeable though when you get up close. It's just I want to bring it back to being shiny again. This probably isn't one of the best ones. It's just a lot of the clear coat and that's come off it. Just going to fix that up, and then I'm going to paint the brake calipers red as well, just for fun. Well, not just for fun, I think it looks nice, but anyways. So that's what we're up to. For the brake calipers, I'm going to use this red. I just think on this card it'll look nice. Help it pop a bit. Red and white, plus the seat covers are red too, so. Basically what I'm going to do first is clean up the brake caliper. Hit it with some brake cleaner. Give it a good smash with the brake cleaner, and then you know, give it a good scrub with a metal brush, and then clean it off. Eventually clean it with some other stuff, and then yeah, paint it. I've got all that masked off. It's a fairly rough mask job. A lot of people would say don't worry about getting paint on the calipers and blah blah blah, but I'm a bit picky with certain things. Well, I often do a little bit of a pre-spray on my favourite spot and make sure that the paint's working properly before I hit the job. And first coat, let's go. It's very windy today, so I'm a little concerned that the paint might go a bit here, there, and everywhere. So it is what it is. Doesn't look too bad so far. Obviously it's just the first coat, we don't want too many runs and stuff, but not bad. And anyways, while that's the first coat's drying, I'll get the other tyre off and yeah, do the other side, and then I'll start prepping both the rims as well. But yeah, it's definitely pop for sure. Alrighty, so I've done both calipers now. Know how that good looks on the camera. Mind you, it's only the first coat too. I'll probably buff it back a bit. Second caliper. Just remember, I'm a terrible photography, whatever. But yeah, it'll match the seat covers nicely. Now, got the two front rims here, which I'll lightly sand back with the, what do you call it? What's this one? No, that's 80 grit. I need like 400 or 600 grit. Let's see what I've got there. Just lightly sanding it back, and then we're going to hit it with some clear coat. I'm sure you guys have seen sanding before, so I'm not going to bore you with that too much. But just to show you that I am doing it. Anyways, We're back to this when we paint. I'm actually worried that I don't have enough clear coat for this, so if I can get the first 2 tiles done, I'll be good. I'll run to my uncle's shop tomorrow some stage and get some more clear coat. But I mean, even without the clear coat, just that little rub I gave it, I don't know how well you can see it, but it already looks $1 million. Just take all the rough edges off the mag and all that crappy. Now, you know, not going to get them 100% perfect. These are $200 Facebook rims, so you know, it is what it is. So took a lot of that peel off. I've probably got to hit this again with the cleaner. Still quite dusty before I try to paint it. And sometimes to get them dry quicker, I'll pull out the heat gun. You might do that. But yeah. Again, we're painting outside today, so there's a little bit of wind around. It's sort of died off at the moment, but you know, I'm not too super picky with clear coat. I don't care if it gets on my tyres. If anything, it makes them look a bit shinier. Alrighty. Pretty clean, pretty dry. Fun part. That's not going to work too well. This is an old bottle, half empty. So far I haven't done any runs, but there's a couple of fish eyes or whatever they call them. It's trying to spit instead of consistent. I think this is some of the cheap stuff I bought, I can't remember. But there's one you can buy that's got a really nice fan on it. Anyways, I'll get these tyres done and yeah, chat to you a bit later. I've done one clear coat so far. Don't know how well you can see that, but oops, it's a hell of a lot clearer. Cleaner, sorry, looking and crispier looking compared to, say, that rim. I really don't know how well this is coming up on the camera either, but trust me, they looked terrible before and they're looking a lot better now. Anyways, I'm gonna put an end to the video for today, and tomorrow, sometime when and if I do some videos tomorrow, excuse me, you'll see the after of the painting basically. Yeah. To be continued.